So this is how she's looking so far. We've got the engine in its final location. Still need to finish fabricating the rear tabs for the motor mounts, which I'll do that after I pull the engine out because I can't get down in there to weld properly with the engine in place. And the transmission cross member turned out very well in my opinion. Yeah, I got the 4 bolts holding it in place and the stock transmission mount holding that up, and got plenty of clearance right here on the frame rails, so for any engine movement under acceleration it's not going to hit anything. I did have a conundrum as far as setting up the brakes, and I believe I came up with the perfect solution, because there are a lot of different brake pedal assemblies that you can get aftermarket. But the problem with most of those is they are firewall mounted, and I don't want anything on the firewall. I want the engine compartment to look as retro as possible. I don't want it to look modern up front in the engine compartment. Even the engine itself, I'm going to dress up to look more like a 50s era V8 with the ram's horn exhaust manifolds and, big funky oil bath type air cleaner, because that's just the look I'm going for. The problem that I have as far as the brake pedal scenario goes, and this is my solution. This is the original brake pedal assembly that I cut off the clutch pedal, and I want to use a remote reservoir master cylinder mounted in place of the original old master cylinder, and the reservoir like right up by the steering column. I think that's going to be the best solution for that. I mean, the frame mounted underframe setups that you can get with the brake boosters, they won't work with this because the cross member, the X frame, is in the way, and it just, yeah. Plus, if I can save $200 by using the original stuff, I'll do that. So that's the original brake pedal, original location. Of course, it was mounted to the cross beam that I removed, so I'm going to have to reinforce that to make that work. And I'm going to have to fab up some kind of shifter arm. Just something. Just want to make it look nice. But anyway, yeah, so the master cylinder, if you can see down there, the front of the bracket right here, I'm going to have to make an adapter plate because that's a 3-hole mounting, and if you can see that, yeah, that's a 3-hole mounting, and I'm sure any of the remote reservoir units that I could get are going to be 2-hole or possibly 4-hole, but we'll see. And then I'll have like a remote reservoir just mounted right up in this, right up in this area, so that it's not like this big obtrusive thing sticking out on the, there's my hand in the way. I don't want a big master cylinder sticking out on the firewall. I want this to be flat as possible. Of course, I am going to have to do like an indent right there, because I'm going to be putting an HEI distributor in there, getting rid of the throttle body, and do an adapter plate and just run a 2-barrel carburetor, because this engine is going to be plenty powerful enough for this vehicle. We don't have to go hot rodding with it. So that's what's going on. for now. What is my next step? Yeah, my next step is going to be getting that brake master sorted out. And I'm waiting for a transmission tunnel floor pan set that I ordered. Got a great deal on it for a 50s, 40s to 50s Chevy truck, sheet metal, which will take up most of this area, and it's big enough that I can, trim it to fit, and plenty of sheet metal to work with. Plus I did get that flat 18 gauge cold rolled sheet metal that I should have enough material to get that all reconstructed. So that's what's going on now. I guess I'm supposed to say like, share, and subscribe, which, yeah, I got 21 subscribers so far. So, it's rolling right along. Some people actually are seeming to like this thing. But yeah, when she's all done, she'll be something completely different. Completely elegant and nice and drivable. Rugged but elegant. That's what we're going for. So that's... Oh, and I got the tail lights that I'm going to use for it. I have them in the house right now. But they're 49 Chevy tail lights that are just going to go like right here. I'm going to have to French in the rear fender just a little bit to make them fit, but I'll do more explanation of that on a later video. This is where we are right now. So next step is to get that brake assembly remounted to the frame, find a suitable remote reservoir master cylinder and get that adapted to it, and try to figure out the shifter lever. I'm gonna have to fab up some kind of shifter lever because I want something to look like old school, like the original 4-speed shifter that was on it, but not quite. So that's that. And again, like, share, subscribe. Talk to you later.